What's happening, MzeroA Nation? Jason Shepard here, and today we're flying to one of my favorite airports. What is happening, MzeroA Nation? Jason Shepard here. Happy Destination December, I guess we'll call it. A bit of a different series. You're used to seeing very structured, hey, here's how to do better landings, better steep turns, in-flight emergencies. We'll get to all that next month, because next month is the 31-day Safer Pilot Challenge. I hope you're really looking forward to that. Every day in the month of January, I'm going to release one video, so be watching for that. Really looking forward to that as well. Today's a little bit different. We're just going to fly. I've got no script, I've got no agenda other than I know where I'm going, and we're going to work through this flight here together. I literally just started up. We're going to grab the ATIS, we're going to work through everything here together. So let's just go ahead and let's get started. Grab the ATIS here real quick. And I'll just be kind of talking to you like you're here.
10 miles, sky condition clear. Temperature 2.17, altimeter 3014. Visual approach runway 5 in use, landing and departing runway 5. All aircraft use caution for bird and wildlife activity on and in the vicinity of the airport. Ground control and clearance delivery are combined on frequency 121.6. All aircraft use caution for cranes up to 245 feet, AGL, on and in the vicinity of the airport. Taxiway Delta between Taxiway Charlie and runway 14 is closed. Advise on initial contact, give information, Golf.
Golf.
Naples.
I've got Golf, I'm on ground. I'm going to get as much programmed ahead of time as I can. I'm going to SPG. All that programmed in here. I'm just going VFR is such a pretty day. There's not a cloud in the sky. I got SPG queued up there. I'm going to try to get VFR flight falling on the ground too. Let's see. They don't sound too terribly busy. Everything looks good. Set, set, set. Let's give them a call here real quick. Naples ground, Skyhawk 23, Mike Zulu.
Skyhawk 23, Mike Zulu, Naples ground.
Information Golf at Rexair, VFR to the north. And if we could do flight following to Sierra, Papa, Golf 4500, please.
What's the call sign?
I am Skyhawk 23, Mike Zulu.
23 Mike Zulu, Naples ground, runway 5 at Delta 1 intersection, taxi via Bravo, Bravo 3, Charlie 3, Charlie, Delta, cross runway 14 at Bravo 3.
All right, to the Mike Zulu is going to a 5 Delta 1 departure, Bravo, Bravo 3, Charlie 3, Charlie, Delta, crossing 14 at Bravo 3, to the Mike Zulu. All right, let's get our taxi on out of here. I'm also going to be waiting. He's going to come back with a frequency and a squawk code, so I'm going to be ready for that. I've got my taxi on out here. If you've been watching any videos throughout October and November, the last few months, you've seen this complex taxi before. They just can't get that taxiway open. So it sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but Bravo 3, cross 14.
All right, 23, excuse me, number 23 Mike Zulu, Naples ground, your VFR squawk is going to be 4745. Departure frequency is 124.12.
124.12 and 4745 for 23 Mike Zulu. Looking good. 24.12. Great. Just confirm that real quick.
23, excuse me, number 23 Mike Zulu, Naples ground, your VFR squawk is going to be 4745. Departure frequency is 124.12.
Isn't the replay button beautiful? Just wanted to double check. That's all I wanted to do. All right, let's some air conditioning in here. Everyone, every video without fail, someone comments, why do you know you're taxiing with your door open? I do. I also know there's sweat getting ready to drip. So this is air conditioning. All right, everything's looking good here. Let's focus on our taxi. Sorry for the wind noise. It is just hot. And this video is, I know it comes out in December, but it's being filmed in the winter months too, so. This is Florida. There's your closed taxiway still, by the way.
Papa Alpha, Naples Aviation, looking to pick up IFR to Mike, Kilo, Juliet, Sierra.
All the way down to Delta. So what I'm thinking about next is once I get to the end here, I'm going to switch to tower, and then I'm going to get my departure frequency queued up. I've already got my squawk code queued up. We'll get the run-up all done, and we'll get ready to depart.
Frequency is 124.12, squawk 3351.
All right, clear to the Mike, Kilo Juliet Sierra Airport as filed 2000, flight level 41010 minutes after.
Flight level 410, that sounds like fun.
2 and 3351 in the box, thank you.
One thing you'll notice too, I taxi with the mixture leaned out. Not every POH recommends that. There's just no need to give it all that gas. I found, this is more just as an owner-operator speaking, leaning on taxi, you're putting a lot of, until we get rid of leaded fuel, you're putting a lot of junk in those plugs. Those plugs aren't sparking enough, hot enough. Everything's, I'm burning all that off. I had a lot of plugs fouling, so I just kind of taxi, and how much am I leaned? I don't know, 3-4 turns back, nothing crazy. Something to ask your mechanic, probably. Then your CFI, maybe in that order. Get their opinion first, please. All right, let's come on over here. We'll knock out our run-up. Kind of tuck myself in the corner here. Again, we're just along for a flight together, like I would do it if you were sitting here next to me. All right. All right, run up, brakes, hold, flight controls, verify free and correct. So not just free, but correct. So right side up, left side down, left side up, right side down, full back, full forward, wag my tail back there through the back window. I see it. Yes, good. All right, instruments set. Altimeter we already set. Flight instrument set. Everything's programmed. Let's get my autopilot set here.
Charlie Golf at Rexair, ready to taxi departure to the southeast with information golf.
Okay, fuel selector confirm both. Takeoff trim. Mixture's going rich, throttle's going 17.
Runway 5 at Delta 1, intercept 01.
Just flipped over to tower 2, so I can be listening to that. Mags check, left side. Great drop back to both. Right side. Great drop back to both.
For 32 Tango, jet traffic,
Carburetor
copy,
heat.
position 1 mile.
Nice drop.
Looking for traffic inside.
Engine instruments.
32 Tango, right to extend 1 more mile, then turn
Life
base.
is good.
Send 1 mile.
Smoothly bringing it back. Idle check,
You're going to follow your
smooth,
company
good.
heading to your right, then the right crosswind.
All right, lights on. Let's get our next frequency tuned up here real quick. 12412. And we'll pull up to the hold short line and let them know.
Number 23 Mike Zulu via Cherokee, traffic departing is eastbound, runway 5 at Delta 1, clear for takeoff, turn left on course.
5 Delta 1 left on course, clear for takeoff. Thank you to the Mike Zulu. That was faster than I was ready for it, but that's how it works
Number
sometimes.
32 Tango traffic, Cessna departure ahead of your arrival, taking the runway now.
Good. Not rushing just because she's pushing me out here doesn't mean I need to rush, right? Set, lights, good. Got the Cherokee traffic in sight. We're about a similar speed. Doors closed, seatbelts on, full power. Here we go. Confirm airspeed's alive. Glance over, engine gauge is confirmed green.
265, turn right on course.
All's looking good, feeling good, sounding good. She's ready to fly.
265, turn right crosswind.
There she comes.
Turning right, here is center 65.
All right, let's listen, because she's going to turn me out quick if I had to guess.
Center 75, your number 3, runway 5, clear touch and go.
Yeah, touch and go, center 75. Traffic inside, 253 to Tango.
3 to Tango, right to runway 5, clear touch and go.
Beautiful day, huh?
Let's touch and go for runway 5 and proceed on course 353 Tango. Thank you for your help.
Okay, my pleasure. 23 Mike Zulu, turn left on course, contact Fort Myers, 12412, see ya.
Fort Myers left on course, thank you to the Mike Zulu.
403,000 back.
Let's line up that course again. Now let's check in. Fort Myers, Skyhawk 23, Mike Zulu, 700, climb 4,500.
Who's that?
Skyhawk 23, Mike Zulu.
23 Mike Zulu, Fort Myers departure, radar contact, maintain VFR 4,500.
We'll maintain VFR 4,500 to the Mike Zulu. All right, let's get autopilot queued up here.
Over 202 Delta Sierra, the only thing I have in the system is for your clearance is landing at Naples.
4,500. Oops. Oh, so about 500 feet per minute. And here we go, autopilot's got it.
Over 650 Alpha Tango,
90
turn right
knots
and
in the climb, BY, not too bad, a little bit of a headwind, I'll be fighting. But so far, so good. And then I got this crab into the wind. Come on, autopilot, fix it. Anybody else talk to the autopilot?
You can join the final, no
Am I the only one?
7 miles.
I think it's just got this strong crosswind it's trying to figure out. There we go.
7 mile final.
I talked to the autopilot.
I did copy that,
fight.
and just let me know when you cancel your IFR then.
We'll let you know when we cancel to Delta.
Let's look over this route a little bit here too. Looks like I'm gonna be just outside that Charlie. We're on flight following anyways. Over Sarasota, and we'll probably need a Bravo clearance up and on and in. So I'll show it to you on the iPad here. Just keep scanning here, life's good. All right, so again, we're talking to them. We'll be above the Charlie by then, technically anyways. That's all good. Punta Gorda has their air show coming up. We're outside of that, not a problem. We should be over the top of, no, they'll bring us down. We'll be talking to them by then though, and we're gonna for sure need to get a Bravo clearance. So we're gonna come in the core of it. It's 1200, so we need to make sure we do those magic words.
Kilo Whiskey, are you want to be
in the class Bravo as well, so
No sound level at 6,500.
that'll be good. But yeah, other than that, some complex little airspace to deal with. Up and over Charlie, back down and dropping into a Bravo and into a Delta. CBC. So should
Number
be
23 Mike Zulu, just heading a 310. That'll keep you clear of the arrival corridor at RSW.
understand. We'll adjust our heading to a 310 to the Mike Zulu. So what did he just ask for? He asked for a 310 heading to keep me out of his arrival corridor into Fort Myers. So as you'll see it happen here, you can see how their runway orientation is, right? That's their arrival corridor there. So clearly they're landing that runway. He's just trying to bring me out a 310. Right, we'll put me 310. There's a 310. So just, he's trying to angle me out a little bit more, just for the traffic coming in, because he's probably bringing him closer over land, and coming in that way. So he's probably bringing him in like this, you know, keeping him over land and then in. And he wants me to kind of go out this way and then on course. So no issues. Happy to help. Just thankful to be in the system and talking to somebody. Now I'm not crazy about all that blue in front of me though. But he should bring me back in time. So we'll be watching that. All right, so leveling off now, 4,500. Bring a little bit of power back and some economy mode. I'm still on that 310 heading, and as you can see from the forward cam, I'm not. If you look out the window, I'm not that far. I'm still within power off gliding distance, but it does not make you feel warm and fuzzy, does it? You know, so we're still in a fine spot, but I would just rather be over land. Anyways, I got the power about where I want it for this kind of flight, about 2,300 RPMs. I'm gonna slowly start leaning back. I lean for Rich of Peak. You'll see the EI's program for Rich of Peak. You can see I got quite a bit to go, so just start to kind of slowly lean it on. Or you see a lot of people want to go so fast in the mixture. I just kind of baby it. I don't need to push it. I get a little more power here. I can get this about 23.5. There we go. I can get this thing back into the low 7s per hour at this altitude. This temp today, if I just take my time. Anybody else ever scared of the mixture knob? I was, in my weird mind, when I was learning to fly when I was a kid, like I associate the mixture with, that's how we turn the airplane off. So I was like, well, I don't want to touch it in the air. That seems dangerous. Then a wise instructor told me how it's good for the engine, good, better for performance. I mean, if you live in a place like Arizona or somewhere mountainous, like you have to. Yeah, I'm not rushing anything. Like, and even when I have like in a Piper product or a Cirrus, like where you just have the handle rather than a twist, I just kind of baby it. And like right now I'm talking for a bit, just let it kind of settle, and then I'll come back to it. Like you don't need to rush and get it to Richard Peak right away. In fact, it's hard to hit Richard Peak right away. I kind of like, I'll give it a turn, and then watch. We'll just wait for a second here. Now I'm spoiled with everything digital to really help me, but you know, back in the old days, if you had an EGT, it was just a manual EGT.
3442, good day.
3442, good day.
All's looking good. Again, you can see the temp's changing, right? I'm trying to get that back down to 0, or close to 0. And as the engine kind of cools, and because you gotta think you're coming off of a climb, right? So the engine, everything's very hot. CHTs, EGTs, everything's very hot. The engine was working so hard coming out of that climb. It's a level flight. You know, what's the temp up here? It's, you know, 54 Fahrenheit outside. So just let it cool. Give it a bit.
Charlie Lima Whiskey, copy that. What's your type aircraft? Are posted out? VA
I'm listening just as much. I mean, I know I have everything digital and it's beautiful. I'm listening as well. Down to about 7.1 gallons per hour.
6422 Juliet,
7.4.
And
And remember, I just locked in 2350 on the RPMs. Did you see that? I have not touched the throttle. The friction lock is on.
Left 230, sure, 337.
And I'm getting better performance. I lean. I got 50 more RPMs. So I got better performance and I'm burning less gas. I'm all about that. If I don't get on course here in a bit, I'm going to ask him, because I've already gone through the extended center line. I mean, I'm back over land. That's Sanibel and everything there. That's fine, but still on
422 Juliet, your radar contact.
On course would be
4 miles
great.
northwest of Marco Island. Maintain VFR at or outside of the Class Charlie and Delta airspaces, please.
A little more lenient I can give, maybe like a quarter turn.
VFR outside Charlie.
Yeah.
Over 3532 Tango, contact Miami Center 132.4. Good day.
I'm going to ask him for on course, just respectfully here. Let's look and make sure there's no traffic.
32.4.
1,000 above me.
About that 32.
15 below me. Should be fine. Fort Myers, 23 Mike Zulu, looking for on course if that's available.
Share 337 to set and maintain 1,500.
He heard me. Just listen.
Sure, 337.
Got a lot going on.
Step on somebody.
That was 23 Mike Zulu. Just wondering if we could head on course, please.
What's on course?
23 Mike Zulu, please, for on course.
Mike Zulu, resuming our navigation. Contact approach on 134.42.
3442 and O navigation. Thank you, 23 Mike Zulu. So 3442, let's get that first, and I'll explain what he said there. Own navigation means, yeah, kid, get back on course, that's fine. Right, resume your own navigation. I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to give you headings. I'm not going to do anything for you. You get yourself to where you're going. And I'll take that, that's fine. And 3442, let's check in. Fort Myers, Skyhawk 23, Mike Zulu, level 4,500.
Number 23 Mike Zulu, Fort Myers approach, resume on navigation, VFR altitude, your discretion.
O navigation, our discretion. Thank you, 23 Mike Zulu.
Okay, 505.
He gave me what I wanted anyway, so that's good.
Fort Myers altimeter 301.
All right, we're back on course. Let's cut the time. It's not helping my time a whole lot. I'm turning more into the wind now. Still about 53 minutes to get there. So,
where are you?
No issues though. All's looking good. Let's get the iPad out.
50 Foxtrot Sierra, squawk 4740,
make sure we're not
maintain VFR.
Missing anything good here.
Delta 1089, contact tower 138.75. Good day.
2875 Delta.
So you can see he brought me back over Sanibel here.
951 Papa, contact.
Let's cue this back up. I'll show you this real quick. Let's go and just tap SPG and direct to again. And that'll get you just back on it. That way I like to kind of look and see, okay, where my options, going over Pine Island. I'm over land, so that's all good. A little further away from Punta Gorda now. I'm gonna fly over a rotunda, okay. Still over the heart of Sarasota and into SPG, so no issues there. Still very happy with my route. I'll be listening. I imagine I'll stay with Fort Myers. I'll probably get Tampa, somewhere around the Venice type area. So I'll be listening and just ready for that. So a little update, still on 134.42. They haven't switched me. I'm flying over that rotunda I spotted. It is very much a rotunda. It's a great VFR checkpoint. There's no doubt you can't miss it. Coming up past Punta Gorda here, I can see the Punta Gorda airport out there. Again, playing that weird game of where would I go if my engine quit. There is a abandoned neighborhood down here that I'm using as my where would I go if my engine quit. You know, as I fly, I play this really weird game. Where would I go if my engine quit? And I'll keep that abandoned neighborhood as my spot if something happened, all the way up until I can't glide that far anymore. I'll pick up my next spot. So I'm always in my mind asking that weird game, where would I go
Southeast bound, the Phenom.
if my engine quit?
Looking Gulf Zero.
That's my spot. As of right now. You ever look at some of these old neighborhoods and you're like, wonder what happened? It's a good location.
Heading 310, to be vectors for traffic.
Although it's been there a while. I can see the pavement looks cracked. I can see the cracks and everything else from up here. It's been there a while. A few houses, but not much. Beach is always not my favorite option. I do have the beach off my left. There's people on the beach. That's my problem. Like I don't ever want my emergency to become someone else's emergency. You know what I mean? I'm just not crazy about that. I don't want to hurt somebody else just because I have a predicament.
Okay, security 1, descend and maintain
That's my
1,500
theory
airport.
here.
10 o'clock, 13 miles.
Send 1,500, we got the field inside.
I've got that great little private strip right below me. What is that, Shell Creek maybe?
25 Bravo, Sierra Fort Myers approach, radar contact.
Forget the abandoned neighborhood.
Service approach, runway 6.
I didn't realize I've got Coral Creek right below me. Wow, never actually seen Coral Creek before.
Number 23 Mike Zulu, contact Tampa approach, 119.65.
1965, 23 Mike Zulu.
725 Bravo, Sierra clear to Fort Myers International Airport via radar vectors, fly present heading, maintain 2.
Good morning, Tampa. Skyhawk 23 Mike Zulu, level 4,500.
23 Mike Zulu, Tampa approach. Good afternoon. Tampa altimeter 3024.
3024, thank you, 23 Mike Zulu. Wow, I was 3014. 3024, big difference. That's a 100-foot difference almost. Let's start working on ATIS. See if we can grab that real quick. ASOS. I love on the Avid I have the RX button so I can see if I'm getting anything. I am. Let's listen.
Density altitude 200. Saint Petersburg, Whitted Airport. Automated weather observation 1412 Zulu. Wind 030 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky condition few 6,000. Temperature 19er Celsius. Dew point 17 Celsius. Altimeter 3022. For Mars, density altitude 200.
Automated weather there, 3022. I'll stay on 3024 because that's what he's expecting. I'll switch that as I get closer. And wind 03011.
Tampa, good morning.
Probably land in 36 if I had to guess.
For 1,600 and 090.
7 could work, but 36 is probably the better of the two options. So
I just come back around, please.
that's awesome.
Okay, you just want to come into the visual.
I'm still 33 minutes out, but life is looking pretty good. 53 miles.
2 east of the field. Maintain
2,500. Enriching the mixture just a little bit for our way down, since we're lean for this altitude. I'll pull just the tiniest bit of power back, so I don't get those RPMs up way too much here. We've already got the automated weather. We're already cleared into the Bravo. I've already got Whitted Tower, by the way, queued up frequency-wise. I'm 20 miles out.
242, descend to maintain 3,000.
I'm assuming Whitted Tower is next. Albert Whitted's the name of the airport, by the way. I could be wrong. There's an aircraft in front of me, Juliet Yankee, 165 Juliet Yankee. You'll hear he's going in there as well, so I'm curious. He's asking for an approach, though.
Your routing is,
I'm thinking they're going to give us 36. We'll see. Visibility's not that great. You can't really see across. The bay's out there. You can't really see across the bay, though.
040, direct Ocala, then on to destination, 5 million pop. Expect only on the direct. We're going to try and work out direct ballistic for you in a few miles.
Again, workload's going to start building up here, so I'm going to be a little bit quieter, and we're just going to listen.
Tampa approach 158 Juliet Delta is 6,500 starting at VFR descent into Sarasota. We have Alpha.
Okay, this is Air Sir, contact approach 134.258.
20 miles out or 10 minutes at the speed.
I'm sorry, what was that again for 8 Juliet Delta?
They gave you the wrong frequency, sir. You should be on 134.25.
3425, thanks.
And checklist, both, lights all on, good, trimmed, enriched just a little bit more as we come down. EGT's great. I would just rather be on the safe side of it.
Departure Malibu 630 Tango Golf, leveling 1,600, 090 heading.
630 Tango Golf, Tampa departure ident, climb maintain VFR 3,500.
Ident VFR to 3,500, 0 Tango Golf.
Number 23 Mike Zulu, continue VFR descent below the Bravo airspace.
We'll continue below Bravo, 23 Mike Zulu. Below the Bravo, that was a lot. All right, that could have been helpful, right, if you just said, hey, descend to this altitude, but now we got to do a little bit of research, right? So I showed the Bravo 1,200, so he wants me going across the bay at 1,200, great. All right, let's do it. We'll keep coming down. I'm going to just program the autopilot for 1,000 feet. That way there's a little bit of safety. He wants us below the Bravo, which I get, although he cleared me through the Bravo.
Number 630 Tango Golf, I maintain VFR 4,000.
VFR to 4,000, 0 Tango Golf.
0 Tango Golf, contact departure 134.25 for higher, we'll see you.
3425, 0 Tango Golf, yeah.
Thanks. Southwest 742, the airport is 12 o'clock, 10 miles.
Coach, look how cool this bottle is. Ready? Watch your head, buddy.
Clear for division first, runway 14, contact Sarasota Tower 120.1.
Oh, that's not amazing.
Visual 14.
Maybe you'll get one for Christmas if you're lucky.
Tower 742.
55 Lima Delta, contact approach 125.3. 25-3, follow Lima Delta.
All right, we're continuing on down through 2,700 feet. Got about 500 foot per minute descent going in. Shows 7 minutes till we're there, 13 miles out. I don't have the airport sight. And it's right in front of me. But this, I know roughly where it should be. It's near, can you see the buildings yet in the camera? That's downtown. It's right there. I can kind of make it out now. It's to the right of the skyscrapers, right of the buildings. Do you see them? It's hard to make out the airport just yet. Oftentimes you'll hear a NOTAM for, you'll see it if we land 3-6 especially, for sailboats. I've got Whitted Tower next. What's Whitted ground just to be safe? 0.8, 121.8. And let's just map out how I'll get in there too. If I do land 3-6, just my first left turn to Bravo. Probably grab Bravo 3, Bravo, Alpha, all the way in, cross 725.
160 on the heading.
Because all that's closed. They did like an IndyCar race through here once. I wonder if that's why it's still closed. By the way, 3-6 is only 2,800 feet. It looks big on paper, but that's not a big... 2,800 feet's not that big. It's a little intimidating. And there's water here and here. You'll see it in a bit.
1.6 for Bravo Whiskey.
One of the reasons one of my favorite airplanes.
Mike Zulu beginning VFR descent on or below 1,600.
Yep, to the Mike Zulu is continuing on down through 2,100, descending to 1,000.
Oh, tap at 3-1.
It's below 1,600. I wonder why he said that. I mean, going below it anyways, but I showed 1,200 there. Interesting. We're continuing down, though. I'm going to 1,000 anyways.
November 23, Mike Zulu, 10 degrees to the left for traffic.
10 left for traffic, 23 Mike Zulu. There we go. Let's try to zoom in on that traffic. I see that traffic. Bravo Whiskey.
And Tampa, hello again. Caravan 126, Romeo Foxtrot.
126, Romeo Fox, 10 approach, charter.
Just watching for him. Interesting, he just call him out.
Bravo Golf, field inside if it helps.
131 Bravo Golf, Roger, cleared the visual. Runway 14.
Thank you. Clear visual, 14, 3-1 Bravo Golf. Pro Scout 60155.
Same altitude coming right at me. Where is he?
South inbound for Sarasota with Alpha.
All my lights on.
4 Bravo Whiskey, traffic 1 o'clock, 2 miles northbound, a Skyhawk descending out of 1,500.
I got him in sight.
4 Bravo Whiskey's looking.
23 Mike Zulu, traffic 1 o'clock, 2 miles southbound, a Columbia 1,600.
Traffic in sight, no factor. 23 Mike Zulu.
Mike Zulu, thanks sir. Contact with a tower 127.4. We'll see you.
Thanks for your help. Over to tower. 23 Mike Zulu. Tower, Skyhawk 23, Mike Zulu's 7 miles to the south, inbound for a full stop.
Tower 23 Mike Zulu, Whitted Tower, right there in the right base, runway 7, wind 030 at 8, altimeter 3022.
Right base for 7, 23 Mike Zulu.
Mike
All right. Someone said something about Jason Jabbert. All right, a right base for 7, okay. We'll queue up for that.
915 Tango Delta, runway 7's cleared to land.
Cleared to land on 7, 5 Tango Delta.
Looking good here. Keep us coming on down, mixture's going rich. Looking good, holding altitude here. I can get a wind check at the end if I need it. I see Tango Delta in front of me on ADS-B landing 7. All's looking good. Go a little bit more to the left so I do get a true... This is always tricky because you're coming right at the buildings. It's a little bit of an intimidating approach. I've done 7 a few times. I prefer 3-6, but we'll see. Autopilot's off. We're hand flying this thing. That wind is just pushing. It is a 7 kind of day. I just can see my drift going across here. Wow. A little crazy. All right, carbeat's coming on. Slow myself down a little bit.
3 Mike Zulu, runway 7 clear to land.
7 clear to land, thank you, to Mike Zulu. Just about to call him. Because he didn't really tell me when to call him, did he, right? So, tell me he'd call like about a 2 mile right base.
Sirius
Paris, 915 Tango Delta, you can turn right.
Do you see what I mean? How it's intimidating? Like in those buildings, you're turning right inside of them.
Right.
It's a little tricky. And you'll see me coming over these boats here in a second too. They're a little bit tricky. Got my first notch of flaps in. Wind check, please.
Wind 020 at 10 right now. It's back and forth from like 01 to 04.
Perfect, thank you. 01 to 04, I'm feeling that. It just, I'm surprised they didn't use 3.6, but it's okay. All right, I'm gonna go, it's only at 10 knots, the wind, so I'm going 20 degrees of flaps out here. We talk about a perfect land starts with a perfect pattern. You don't always get to fly that perfect pattern with the downwind and everything else. You have to adjust, like where would I want to be normally on a base out here. Plus we're making right traffic, which is tough for some people. You're coming over these buildings, these boats. Like it's not an easy approach through here. Like watch this. As I make this turn, I mean, you'll really see what I'm talking about. Like you're coming right into like the city. Got all those sailboats, their big old masts right there. It's not the easiest little approach.
Whitted Tower, Archer 165, Juliet Yankee, inbound RNAV.
The wind does not help. Come on, wind.
165, Juliet Yankee, Whitted Tower, wind 02010, noise 7, cleared land.
Noise 7, clear land, 165, Juliet Yankee.
I'm on glide path. Doesn't that seem a little low and crazy? Power's back to idle. Let's get over this building. Jeez. Bring it on down. Wind's from my left, so a little bit of crossing correction. Ooh, feel that gust? Crossing correction, crossing correction. Ride it out.
This read Mike Zulu, say parking.
Head to the restaurant.
I did left turn there at Delta 3, join Delta. Just monitor ground 121.8.
No, monitor ground 0.8, Delta 3, Delta. Thanks to the Mike Zulu. All right, 121.8. We're going to just monitor ground. We'll stop here. See how they had all this stuff for like the IndyCar stuff? I don't know if they're still doing that or not. Right, let's clean the airplane up. Wow, that was a cool little approach, huh? Now, this is my favorite airport. Not my favorite airport, but one of my favorite airports. All cleaned up, good. Checklist complete. Not just because it's this is a weird taxiway, huh? I'm going, like that looks way beat up over there. I'm going over here. This is because they did the IndyCar right down here. I'm going over here. See how beat up that? Come on, I'm not taxiing on that. I'm staying right here. What looks like a road, but I'm in the right spot, I promise. I think that's where they do like the pits or something. I don't know. It's all got junk and stuff there. But anyways, not only because it's a challenging airport, it's a fun, small airport with water and everything else, you got to come to the restaurant and you have to try the chicken and waffles. Life-changing. Now, not recommended eat chicken waffles and hop in an airplane. You have a long flight, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, listen, Destination December. Thanks so much. Safer Pilot Challenge is gearing up, getting ready. So listen, have a blessed, abundant, outstanding rest of your day. And most importantly, remember, a good pilot is always learn. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see ya.